The federal government is facing accusations of widespread abuse, including rampant sexual assault and forced confinement at segregated hospitals across the country, like this one right here, Camsell Hospital in Edmonton. Now, I'm Haweya Fadal for City News, and the lawsuit details the alleged abuse of Indigenous patients at hospitals like this one up until as recently as 1981.
They would ship them from faraway locations, take them away from their families, and then they were housed in substandard hospitals, which were overcrowded, understaffed, and allegedly rife with sexual abuse and sexual assault.
Jonathan Patak is a lawyer with the Toronto firm that filed the lawsuit. He says the Canadian government needs to recognize the abuses carried out at these federally run hospitals against Indigenous people.
Why have these survivors been forced to suffer in silence? And only now, with the commencement of a lawsuit, is Canada coming forward and acknowledging some of the things that happened there.
According to the $1.1 billion lawsuit, 29 so-called Indian hospitals operated across the country from 1945 to 1981. It further alleges the Indigenous patients were beaten, deprived of food, and even forced to eat their own vomit. Anne Hardy is the plaintiff named in the lawsuit. Patak says she was 10 years old when she was taken from her family to Camsell Hospital, where the alleged abuse took place.
And she was repeatedly sexually assaulted by a hospital technician, and she also witnessed a sexual assault of her neighbor in her room, also by hospital staff.
Patak says the lawsuit is about more than the money.
There's other important measures that would be necessary as well in terms of raising awareness, creating historical archives, libraries, so that this sort of thing can never happen again. And there's an acknowledgement and hopefully an apology in respect of this past conduct.
Now, none of these allegations have been proven in court, and Patak says they're hoping to get the lawsuit certified as a class action lawsuit